and welcome to Raise the Banner. I'm Ed, and today I'm here with Andy.
Sure.
We are playing today at the Retford Women Gaming Club, so I'm going to apologise now if there's a lot of noise. We're up on the stage at the minute, we've shut some curtains, but these are quite a rowdy lot, so it's still making a bit of noise.
At least not cheering him on yet.
Yeah, not just
So you'll see why in a minute.
Right, so quite a lot to talk about in this intro. So first up, Andy is a neighbouring pundit. He recently became a pundit, and so we thought, great way to sort of celebrate. Let's get a game on the channel from sort of Scunthorpe and Lincoln.
Scunthorpe, Lincoln. I mean, I'm wearing Gobstick stock just to plug them. I'll be using my green Gobstick dice as well. I'm going to plug them.
Yes,
I'm going to plug them
it to
mercilessly, mate. Well, maybe not to death.
No, but if you guys are in that sort of area, either send me a message from the YouTube thing or find one of us on Facebook, and we'll hook you up, get down some club nights, because your community is kind of just starting to grow now, isn't it?
It's slowly but surely. I mean, with season 4 just starting literally last Saturday, I've got a fair few wanting to join us already. Yeah. Just getting the games playing and hopefully getting a mini league started as well.
Yeah, that's cool. So, God, there's so much to talk about in the intro, so I'm probably going to forget stuff. Right, the main one is we're actually going to be playing for the Coin War thing today. So, for those of you that don't know what the Coin War is, a guy called Dave Millington set up this this cool thing where basically he's released loads of coins into the Guild Ball community. Where the idea being that after a sort of a set period of time, I can't remember what it is, whoever's holding the coins will go to a tournament.
It's lucky number 7. Smooth.
Yeah, lucky 7. So it's pretty cool that there's going to be sort of this tournament where people from all over the country. I think in fact one of them's even in the US at the minute, which is really
yes,
cool.
in Seattle.
Seattle, is it?
If I'm wrong, I apologise to whoever owns it in the US. Last time I heard it was in Seattle. Nice city.
Well, so there's going to be this tournament. It's such a cool idea. So shout out to you, Dave, for that. Really cool. But people from all these different communities are going to be coming together for this tournament, and it's really nice to see how these coins are travelling. If I win it today, I'm hoping we'll play with my community a little bit, but no doubt as soon as we get to SteamCon, it's lost forever.
I like that word.
But if I get the coin, yeah, absolutely, because who knows what could happen. I think that's all of the things. Free Cities Draft. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. So obviously we're going to be logging the game for that. Today I'm running my Butchers, so I'm going to be logging it for them, and I'm probably still going after Champ because all-rounder, hungry for it. Champ is just, I think, what the Butchers need right now. How about yourself?
Hunters.
Yep.
Our side of the community is umming and ahhing between Edge and Flea. And I'm sorry, I'm all team Flea.
You know what? I really want Flea for my Brewers. You
can boo me all you want, Hunters, after this. Leave comments on his webpage. I won't read them. I'm going team Flea.
No, man, I think Flea is one of the coolest guys in that draft, and at the start he was really nobody really paid attention, did they, to him, but he's actually starting to slowly gather a bit of interest.
I am honestly probably reading way too much into his draft report with him bringing Animal. I'm hoping that he can get a bit of jiggery pokery like memory and brain pan, maybe something like that, or even another subtle link with like Zarola and Fahad, even though obviously that would be brilliant.
Really cool.
But yeah,
we've got too many options in Hunters. We don't want him. Vote for
more is good.
Anyway, we've waffled enough, I think. So we'll go to sort of show you our teams, game plan deck, all the usual stuff, and get to the game. So see you there.
Game on.
Game on. Okay, so here is my Butchers lineup. This is the first time I've used them in Season 4, so I'm interested to see how it goes. The Season 4 changes have been so cool for Butchers because they've just got so brutal. I did have a little go with them at the playtest actually, so Sort of Lion, I played them Season 3.5, just to have a little go with them, and some of the rules have changed since, but what I learned from that playtest is Baby Boiler every time. He's a really cool guy now with his axe throw and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, I've got Ox, who's always been my favourite Butchers captain. As much as Philip gets work done, Ox just supports the team without any influence, and he's just so damn good. Always been a fan of Ox. So Boiler and Princess, because Princess is bringing a lot to the table when Boiler's around. We've got Vet Brisket because going up against Hunters with her new Field Medic, I'm thinking the sort of removal of snared pretty useful. And also she's one of the models that's changed a little bit, so I really wanted to give her a go. Shank because I've always loved Shank, and now he can have an extra influence. I'm sure he'll get plenty of work done. And Vet Gutter because she's only had a subtle change in that she now gets 3 damage on her charge, which who's going to grumble at that? But again, it's just nice to have another 2-inch melee to extend Ox's aura. So yeah, that is my Butcher's team. We will go over to Andy's Hunters.
Right, I've gone with my Hunters. The guild I really started playing Guild Ball with, I must admit, I've only been playing since about April. Lineup is mainly because it's my go-to 6, and with regards to the changes of Season 4, I'd like to see how they play. So, cut to the chase, we've gone for Forest Rambo, Theron, good solid captain in my eyes. Fahad, still no changes from him, thankfully, with changes from 3 to 4. Zarola, I'm happy that she's able to have that extra influence allocated to her. She's now 2/4, so giving her the chance to do chain bowlers and midnight offering, I think actually can provide a lot of surprise packages. Veteran Minx, I'm hoping, because I'm going up against Butchers, to maybe try and do a bit of fighting fire with fire. Minx, Mark for Death, charge in, hit back and hopefully take them out rather than them taking me out. JCar, he's always my go-to. I know people aren't really happy with the gut and string being nerfed slightly to a -2/-2. But I still think, even with the subtle changes to his playbook, he can still put out the damage. And Agree, always in my mind a really good striker, especially now that the swift strikes when she does damage has increased from 1 to 2 inches. So hopefully stay out wide, pop in a bit of flurry, get some poison out there, which will hopefully put Edward's Brisket in a bit more trouble with the poison and the snared conditions, and then, you know, swift strikes, knock in a goal, and then back to the shadows, maybe even with the knee slider as the game plan card as well. As you can see, they're surrounding the Coin Wars coin. It will be mine, it will stay mine.
Okay, so the roll off for kick and receive. I've got a 6. It's a good start for me. A 3. I'm going to receive the ball, please.
Thought you might.
Yeah. Play keepy away from the start. Okay, so here is our pitch. We have Theron ready to kick the ball. We have got some rough ground just here. The sort of the barrels and the tree stump are both obstacles. Some fast ground right on the far side, just over here. This is the barrel and it's an oil spill. And the team hut here is a barrier. So yeah, we look to be set and good to go. So we will come back in a sec for Theron's kick. Okay, so Theron is going to kick the ball. I hope you can see those templates there. I think you should be able to. So first up, see if it is a success, Andy.
So the trusty Gobsticks dice as direction, and the field green dice as distance.
See if it's successful first.
That might be an idea.
Yeah.
We'll hold that to the side then.
It is successful.
It is a success.
So if you want to keep that first roll, it's fine.
I'll keep that roll.
Yeah. So
it's direction 4, 3 inches.
4 by 3 is going to go. 4 by 3 is going to put it just there, over the tree stump. You happy with that, or do you want to re-roll that?
No, I'll be happy with that.
Yep. So it is going just here, guys. So yep, ball just ends there, right in front of some butchers, and we will go to allocating some influence. Right, guys, on the butcher's side, I have given Shank his full 4 now. Ox has got 3, Princess has got 1, Boiler's got 4, Gutter has 1, and Brisket down here doesn't have anything. I don't really fancy trying to turn 1 goal with all these nasty hunters about. So over here, what have you gone for, Andy?
I've gone with the Leaning Tower of Influence on Theron with 6, laughing at Oxy's 4.
He's only got 3.
He's only got 3?
Yeah.
As a roller, I've gone for 2, Egret with 3, Fahad for none, Jakar for 1, and Veteran Minx for 1.
Nice. Right, we will go to the Butcher's first activation. Okay, so first one for the butchers is a simple one. I'm just going to try and secure that ball. Gutter is just going to jog up. She can go 6, but she's just going to basically end there. She'll snap the ball on the way. And then she is going to spend her 1 influence to pass the ball to Brisket, or at least try to. So it is not successful. Good, we are footballing the way butchers like to football, apparently. I should have stayed within half range season 4. It's going to white is going to be the direction. So it's going in the 5 by an inch. I can cope with that, I think. So the 5 by an inch is going to put it basically just here. You can see that on the camera. Yeah, just there. So Brisket is going to be able to take that from the ball path, but no momentum, sadly. Yeah, that is going to be gutter done, and it's looking like a promising start for Butchers Season 4 football. Over to the Hunters.
So, as all good hunters do, I'm starting with Theron. I've placed his Nature's Growth just there, hopefully hampering the movement of the ball carrier. Now, I know that the new rule said I can actually position it just in the narrow, actually as long as it's not touching there. But I'm thinking the more wide I can take it out, the more I can force the ball carrier out wide. So that's Nature's Growth. Theron then himself is going to do what he should always normally do. He's going to spend his first influence to immediately put Sunstrike on himself.
Good call.
Quell Squeeze. And then, to be honest, I think I'm going to be taking a lot of shots at Brisket. Gutter. I will learn these names. So, 2 influence. Yep. I'm going to have a pop with arrow to the knee. Yep. Because it would be rude not to. Now, cover will affect that, won't it? No. So your defence is 4.
No.
Wunderbar.
It's looking like a strong start for us.
It is. We will happily go with a pinned then for 2.
Yep. Getting snare token ready.
Well, that's a bit preemptive. Welcome to my dice. No!
Oh. Is it 3 now for pinned?
Oh, sorry, no, I apologise. It's still 2.
That's fair, go for it again.
Sorry, people.
I'm going to curse myself now.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah, you got it. So
snared,
she is snared.
2 damage.
2 damage?
Sorry, folks.
It's alright. It's worth pointing out, start of season 4, it's going to be messy for a while.
Well, it was 2 even in season 3. There's no excuse.
No excuses then.
No excuses whatsoever.
Cool.
And then he's going to spend his 1 influence to subtly back away a smidgen.
Yeah.
That should be quite safe, just in case that flank does come round. I can cover that quite well.
Yeah, nice. Theron done?
Theron done, over to the butchers.
Okay, so a fairly simple one for me. I was keeping Brisket within 8 of the edge for the whole cheaper charges, but because I want her up there for removing the snare, I'm actually going to jog her so she's a bit closer to Ox and the gang. So she's there, still pretty safe, and yeah, we're going to go back over to the Hunters.
So, returning like for like, I'm going to go with a simple activation as well. It's going to be Veteran Minx having a bit of a sprint.
Nice.
So, 1 influence, and there she goes with a fantastic 9.
Nice.
Looking to loom and cause a threat.
Cool. Back to Butchers. Right, so the main man Ox is going to go. He is going to sprint up the pitch to here. And spending 1 of his influence, and then he's going to spend 2 to throw a butchery out at Minx, hoping to catch her in that. So defence 4, isn't she?
She is, yes.
Yeah, because I'm not hurt yet.
Not injured.
Which we get it. So 4 and a 5 there. So she has butchery on her, and that is going to be Ox done.
So my next activation. Wishful thinking now, wish I'd put more on J-Car. He's going to actually go for a sprint with his 9 inches and engage Ox.
Yeah. Ox.
So, block, I'll mind them out of the way.
Yep.
And that will magically disappear due to the power of editing in a moment.
I'm not that good.
Like the ever forgetful player that I am sometimes. I've now decided that J-Car does need to place a trap.
Good call.
I'm so used to him, so used to him just charging in and giving people a mauling. Yeah, I've now placed a trap. Sorry, folks.
That's right. Well, it's kind of got in the way of what I wanted to do, so let's see how I can respond to it.
Sorry.
Okay, so Princess, being such a wonderful creature, is basically just going to run up and prog that trap. I had hoped to get in there to sort of give some crowds and stuff, but instead Princess is going to sprint, so she gets her... Oops, sorry. She gets 5, triggers the trap and can go an extra inch, so she can basically go to the edge of where the trap is. In fact, I'm just going to snug her in just behind Ox, though. So that trap is gone. She takes 1 damage ensnared, which unfortunately doesn't trigger Loved Creature. Wishful thinking on my part. And we will go back over to Hunters.
So, you're going to witness sort of a 2.5 for 1 here, because I'm going to activate Fahad, and being the fierce creature that he is, he's going to go for a charge and then go, oh no, I failed.
If you, is it? I think it only works the other way around, doesn't it?
No, it's both ways now. It was both ways in season 3. It's both ways in season 3. Link to Roller, and Link Fahad.
Oh wow, okay. Never mind then. I only ever saw it as a Roller then Fahad. So.
You see.
Yeah, the more you know.
Yep, so Fahad is going to go, I'm going to fail my charge, oh no, but we're closing it down, so that's that done. I'm then going to immediately link into Zarola, who's going to use her 2 influence to Midnight off for Egret. That's the half, ladies and gentlemen. So that gives Egret a jog move for 6 inches. So she's going to take a wee jog and take her influence with her.
Yep, good call.
Always good. And then Zarola is going to have a wee jog herself. So there you go.
Very
Two
nice.
and a half activations for the price of, well, 2.
Right, so back to the butchers, and Baby Boiler is going to charge into Yekar there. So he's just going to basically blast his way right up there, getting into base contact, because you have got a momentum to counter, haven't you? And he's quite slippery. So that was 2 for the charge. Boiler is attack 5, and then 4 for the charge, and 1 for Ox. So he's defense 4.
Yekar is defense 4 with no armour.
Okay, that is not fantastic. It's only 3 hits there. So with that, Boiler is going to do a momentous 3 damage thanks to Ox, and bleed. Ow. Did you say you were countering, or...? No, okay, cool. Right then, so he is going to take another swing. So, attack 6 there. Same again, another momentous 3. And 1 more. Ooh, nice. That's 4 hits. So that is going to be a momentous 4 damage.
Ouch.
And that is Baby Boiler done.
So after my chain activation and linked activation last turn, I'm only left with Egret, who is just a smidgen, as in about the width of my finger, away from 6 inches. So unfortunately, your movement is going to close that range to 6 inches.
Yeah.
With 2 of her influence, now that the butchers are all nicely packed together, she's going to have a bit of a flurry.
Yeah, I knew it was coming, but I couldn't resist sending in Boiler. So Ox is defense 3.
Defense 3. It's 2 dice. I'm making sure I roll the right number of dice
good.
this time.
Gets
And
him.
it's a nice hit.
So it's 2 damage on Ox, Princess, Boiler, and Yekar.
Yep.
It does trigger Love Creature as well, which is nice for me.
And
but you have spread a hell of a lot of poison here.
I have indeed. I have very much so.
So you can have some, you can have some, you can have some, and that's a snare. You can have some, and Princess, guess what? You can have some too. Alright.
And then, because she's done some damage,
What's the it's called? Dodgy Dodge.
Swift Strikes, she's going to have her lovely little 2-inch
So
dodge.
much nicer, isn't it? I've got it on Salvo with my
2
engineers.
inches. Oh, decisions, 2 inches.
Where to go? Who's she going to snap fire at, basically, is your decision, isn't it?
Pretty much. pretty much. I'm going to be mean because I've already activated Beloved Creature on Princess now. I'm going to go just behind for hard.
Fair enough.
2 inches. Should have a nice line of sight.
Oh, not Princess. Come on, man.
Oh, I've activated one. Beloved Creature's already done.
When in Rome.
Hunters don't like rabies.
So because of the snared, she is defense 3.
No!
Oh,
Obviously, Ygritte loves dogs.
yeah, died, clearly.
And that's me now done. So
Back to the shadows.
there is Back to the Shadows, yes. Back to the Shadows. Let's mind that out of the way. Again, decisions. So much dodgy of dodginess. Dodginess. I will dodge back to, should be 4 easy.
Cover, yeah.
I'm going to dodge back into cover.
Good call.
Hug the cover.
Nice.
Back to the butchers for the final activation.
Final one with Shank. Okay, so the conditions are going to kill Yakar this turn, so I decided while I've got Butchery on Minx, I may as well send in my boy Shank. So he's going to, where'd they go for 1, he's going to get him to here, and then he's going to charge his 8, and basically come to here, and fall over, because that's what Shank mod will do. Right, so he is attack 6, and then 4 for the charge. I need him 4s, is it 4s and 1?
4s and 1 on me.
Yep. Pretty damn good, Shank, I won't lie, that's awesome. That's 7, it's a wrap. Oh, Shank! So with that, I am actually going to take a... I might take the 1,000 cuts. Yeah, let's take the non-momentous 1,000 cuts, which is -2 defense and 2 damage thanks to the owner, and a momentous 3 damage from the wrap and a dodge that comes with that. So he'll just dodge into some cover, and then he's got 1 swing left. So you are now defense 2.
-2 defense, yes, will be defense 2.
6.
Maybe
6.
fighting fire with fire was not a good choice.
Attack 6 here, needing 2s with 1 armour.
Yeah.
There's the 1 armour. 5. So that's going to be a momentous 5 damage because of Butchery and the owner, and a dodge with that. So he's just going to dodge a little more this way to say hello some more. And that is end of the turn, I believe. So I am on 5 momentum, you are on 1. So as you can see by all of these tokens, there's a hell of a lot of condition damage to be resolving here. Yakar is going to take 5 from the bleed and the poison and be taken out. Princess is going to take 2 from the poison, so is Boiler, and so is Ox. And yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yeah, the rest is just snared. So yeah, now we will decide who's going first next round. Okay, let's see what we've gone for. So you are on a +3, I've gone for a 5, so I'm on 10, so definitely going first. Can't really see very well because of the glare there. I have gone for go for the knees, so I choose 1 model to give +1 tack to, and you are get back in there. So models returning to the pitch gain +2/+2 move, which is pretty awesome for an already very fast Yakar. So the model I'm going to give extra tack to is going to be Shank. So +1 tack for Shank. And yeah, we will go to influence allocation. Okay, so influence for the butchers. I've given nothing to Brisket. I was really tempted to give her some to try and clear out this snared and stuff, but at the minute, she's kind of out of the way, and I'm not sure how reliably she'll kill Minx. In fact, that would have been a really good idea. Should have done that. Never mind. So 4 to Shank because he's got +1 tack. He's going to get some work done. 2 to Gutter because I'm really wanting to see her do that scything charge more than anything. I'm not sure if she's in a position to do it, but I'm hopeful. 4 on Boiler because he's a little wrecking ball, and 3 on Ox just to kind of get some stuff set up, maybe take a few swings. So the Hunters we have Yekar, who has jogged back on here with his speedy movement buff thing from the card. I'm expecting a lot from him. So I'll let you go through your influence, Andy.
Well, yes, we'll start with Yekar. Thanks to get back in there and clicking that fast ground. He's looming ominously with 4 influence. Theron, if I remember rightly, I've given him 4 as well. I've given nothing to Minx because I expect her to fall over.
Yeah.
Fahad, I've given 1. Hopefully this will be a bit of a surprise to Ed. You can't see due to the obstruction, but I've given 2 to Egret and 2 to Zarola.
Nice. Right.
And I will have my 1 momentum again for losing the initiative.
You will indeed. Right, on to the butchers. Right, so opening up the turn, I am going to go with Shank. Going to finish off Minx and then see what I want to do. That is, yeah, I think that was Yekar's. Yeah. So, yep, we're going to buy a swing. He's taxed 7 thanks to 7 my guild card. Go for the knees. So we're needing 4s and 1. And that is going to be 2 hits after taking away the 1 armour, which is a momentous 3 damage and a dodge.
More than enough.
Yeah, so she is gone, so it gets me a momentum for the takeout and 1 for the momentous result. He is then, I'm in a dilemma now whether to charge Yekar or Theron. Originally the plan was Theron, then when Yekar jogged back on just there, it is tempting, but I don't think I can do enough to take him out. What's he come back on?
2, 4, 7.
7, yeah, see, I don't, because I'll be out of Ox's aura. Will I? Will I, actually? It has got bigger, but I'm pretty sure it's... yeah, I will be out. So we are going to charge Theron instead. So Shank has got an 8-inch charge. So he is going to come in this way. Get stuck in there.
I will defensive stance.
Defensive, good call. So, it's me +1 attack, don't forget that. So, 1, 2,
How's it going now?
5,
2-0 up.
7, and then
4-0 up.
Makes you feeling better. I just 12-0, Steve.
Did you? Oh, poor Steve. Right, yeah, so Shank charging him. Right, interruption from other games. There's crowd interaction. There's a lot of Guild Ball going on tonight. Yep, so needing 5s with 1 armour now.
4.
Sorry?
4.
4s. Is he defence 3? You went defensive, didn't you?
I would.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've still got 3 hits after taking out the 1 armour there, which is really quite nice, Shank. So we're going to take a momentous 3 damage thanks to the owner.
Ouch.
And then we've got 1 swing left. So we are back to our basic tack, well, sort of basic tack of 7. And taking that swing now, we're on 2 tables together, so the pitches kind of were a little wobbly here. Yeah, 4s and 1 now. And that is pretty good again, Shank. So 1 for the armour, 3 again. Another momentous 3 and a dodge. With the dodge, I'm just going to come round this way a bit, I think. Tempt Yekar a bit. And yeah, that is a decent activation from Shank there. Back to the Hunters.
So, after losing Minx, it's not looking good, I'm going to admit. I'm activating Theron first. Because of all the models in the way, we have measured it. That's 4 butchers quite nicely in that forest now. Yeah, if I can't snare yet, I'll rough ground.
Yeah, poor princess is snared and rough ground there.
Hopefully impede them fighting out, because the butchers are coming out swinging, and I'm not looking good. So basically, with Theron's 4 influence, I'm going to hopefully try and get back into the momentum race, and he's just going to buy attacks into Shank.
Yep.
So, influence number 1.
I am going to counter this.
You're going to counter it.
Yeah.
So, attack 6, defense
4s, just flat 4s.
Flat 4s.
Oh,
Well, that is
the 1.
Is 1. It's going to be a momentous 1.
But I am snared at least.
You are indeed.
Okay, so Shank's attack back. Now, I'm like a couple of millimetres out of Ox's aura. I shouldn't have dodged him the way I did, but never mind. Yeah. It's not going to be any bonus damage, but let's see what we get. 4s and 1.
4s and 1.
So 3 hits, sorry, 1 armour, so 2. So I'm going to take the momentous 2 damage and a dodge with that. And I will dodge him, so I am getting back in that aura just ever so slightly. Yeah, just dodge, tiniest bit, to be in the aura again. Yeah, back to you.
You've remained in base to base?
Yeah, pretty much. I just kind of, I literally was millimetres out, so I just needed to weave in.
So yeah, another attack.
Yep. So 3s now, so this should hurt.
This hopefully should hurt. So. Oh my giddy.
So 2.
2 will be a momentous 1.
Yeah.
I know I want to soften him up, but crikey,
really, just
Riley.
gently soften him, you know?
Obviously, I've got hunters that are lovers. So
Yeah.
Hug the trees. 3rd influence, 3rd attack. That's a smidgen better. 4. We will go with the momentous knockdown.
Oh,
Thank you kindly, good sir.
Sit down, Shank. So that's going to put him on defence 2.
And with the final one, let's have a really nice roll.
Okay.
It's 5. We will go with a momentous 3 damage.
Yeah, nice. I think Shank might be in trouble this turn, you know?
You can hear the crowd chanting.
I can, right.
At the end of my activation, back to you for your next physical rebuttal.
How do you know it'll be physical?
It's the butcher's way, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Right, so I am going to get stuff in shot, and then I'm going to go with Ox. So he is going to charge. Because of the fast ground, he's now only charging 6.
Fast ground?
Fast ground, rough ground, you know what I mean. So
Anyone don't shoot no fast ground.
he's not a Scarther. Scarther, whatever. So he's going to charge to there. Okay, so he is tax 7. And then 4 for the charge. Are you doing anything with that?
I'm going to defensive stance and counter.
Okay. Right, so needing 5s and 1 armour. Okay, we definitely didn't get the knockdown, did we, Ox? That's going to be 2. So it is going to be a... I'm going to go for just a momentous 1 that goes up to 2 thanks to the owner.
His own aura?
Is that, yeah, he's always in his own aura.
Ever for this.
Nearly went for the 1 and they ain't tough, but I've got a feeling Theron might be escaping me, so...
Go. So my rebuttal back
Yep.
is tax 6 down to 5 because I am crowded out.
No, Shank's not down.
Of course he is. Defense again.
3s and 2.
3s and 2 on.
2 is the new addition, yeah. Oh man, your dice, you need to borrow mine. Oh dear. Oh.
That'll be nothing.
That will be nothing, unfortunately.
Dice, you're fired.
And yeah, swap dice, man. So then, Ox swinging again with his last influence, tax 7. In fact, first up, I'm going to spend 2 to remove conditions from Shank, so we'll get him up. And give me an extra dice. So, yeah, 4s and 1 again now. And that's pretty good, Ox. 1 armour there, so that's 4 hits. Could knock him down, but I think I want momentum, so I'm going to go for the momentous 3 damage. And that is going to be Ox done.
So I'm going to give the crowd what they wanted if you heard them subtly chanting in the background for J. Carl to get stuck in. He is going to be next. I've been reliably informed that because of his get back in there and the fact that he's on fast ground, he's got a subtle jog.
Yeah, just a tiny tiptoe of 11 inches.
Of 11 inches. The power.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do though is I'm just going to basically jog into base to base.
Yeah.
Just like that. And then because it's not a charge,
Yep.
pop a trap just like that within there. And then with this 4 influence, hopefully hopefully J-Cart can get some work done. So, influence number 1.
I am going to counter with Shank.
2, 4, 6. So attack 6 and a
He's just flat 4s.
flat 4s with the crowd out.
You get a flat,
with the gang
you get a
up.
crowd, yeah.
Not one for empty threats. You will notice that I am using different dice, as you will now see. So flat 4s. You
Oh,
are.
what is going on? Oh, man. You know, if the camera was off, you'd probably be doing fine.
Maybe.
So, Shank's counter. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for that Ox attack before. Like, getting no hits on Ox. And then, so 4s. I've dropped 1 for the crowd, but because of my card, I'm at +1 tag.
Yes.
So 4s. Well, okay. I was hoping for a where'd they go to get out of there. But I've got 1 hit, which is going to be a momentous 2 damage and a dodge. There is no point in me moving anywhere because of that trap. So, yeah. Back to you to take some more swings.
And a miss. So influence number 2.
Yep.
2, 4, 6 and the gang up for 7.
Yep. 4s. There you go.
So we take that one away. Flat 4s will give me a 6 net hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go with 4 momentous damage,
I'm
please.
sure you will. Very nice.
And
Is there any kind of pushing and whatever with that?
No, it's just a straight flat 4 momentous
I was going to say, you could have
damage.
triggered your trap if you'd been able to boot me into it. But hey, maybe this time.
I said 2 damage and then 1 from the 3. You may as well go for the 4 because he's down to 5.
He's only got 5 now, yeah.
So his 3rd swing. Oh, I'm liking it now.
He's on it now.
He's cooking with gas. It will be a momentous 2 push dodge.
Yep. He's got 3 left.
Pushing him into the trap
For 1 damage and
for 1
snared.
damage and snared.
See you later, Shank. To be fair, he's done enough, I think.
So I'm going to do the push into there.
Yep.
And J-Kart is going to subtly loop actually back round to
Yep.
this side. Still have attack. And the final swing, hopefully, dropping dice, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Should.
3s. There you go.
It
See?
says should.
Should. Surely you've got 2 damage on that.
2 damage and a double dodge.
Yep, nice. So, Shank is out of there.
So Shank's out of there, my double dodge. In fact, I'm going to combine my double dodge and back to the shadows.
Yep.
And just whoop into base to base with.
Fair enough.
Ox.
Yep, come around that way. Cool. Back to Butchers.
Tis back to the butchers.
Okay.
Jacob make up for himself.
Yeah, he did. Right, so we're going to see what new gutter is made of here. Because of the damn forest and the snared, I've got to spend both my momentum. So she is going to spend the 1 for removing the conditions and 1 to glide, and she's going to spend her 2 to charge Theron. So she is going to come over here like that, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the charge, and 1 for Ox. Right, what else have you got, Gutter? So it's just 4s for her because she is anatomically precise. Oh, nice. They're the misses, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a wrap, so it is going to be a momentous 4, a momentous 2, and then scything charge doing another 3 damage. So that is a pretty brutal, so that's what, 4, 9 damage? And thanks to fan favourite, she is going to get me an extra momentum for that. Cheers, Gutter. So that is a 4 momentum charge from Gutter. I'm really glad I gave her the 2 now. I really nearly didn't, but there she is. See you later, Theron.
That's just rude.
That is so brutal, my god. Gutter makes it into the team.
Gutter, I'm gutted. Like a fish. No, hunters, not fishermen, sorry.
Right.
How it feels to run Taylor on a regular basis.
Yeah, right. Let's That's it. I'm going to start playing farmers and just nothing but tater. 6 taters. Right, back to the hunters.
So I'm going to go super mascot time.
Yeah, mascot.
Mascot mayhem. The plan, sans dice, is to charge Princess with Furious. Hopefully do some damage, ideally 3 damage to take out Princess. Hopefully give me a couple of dodges so I can dodge into Brisket, and then with the 1 influence,
attempt that tackle.
That's without the dice. Let's see what happens with the dice.
Let's give it a go.
So,
thanks to your forest though, Princess is in cover, which I've just realised. So, cheers, Theron.
As always one. So, Fad charges in for free, takes his influence. So we have a attack of 3 plus 4 for charging.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're in shot there.
Yeah, we are all good. Cover.
So we are
4 and 1. I'm not going to do anything about it because I want the creature triggers.
1. So a miss and 1.
Oh, sorry, 3s. Yeah, because of Sned. It's fine. You took a 3 away. So that's.
Oh, it was a miss. Sorry, yes, it was the armour. So we have 5, which gives me
basically exactly what you wanted.
Exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
2 momentum, 3 damage, and a double dodge.
Yeah, 3 momentum because it's takeout.
It is.
See, inspired by Gutter.
Anything you can do, the cat can do better.
I don't think so. The cat did do a pretty good job, but
cat can do.
So 2 inches of dodge.
It's 2 inches of dodge.
Just do it straightforward for you.
Yeah, please. Making sure I'm an inch so I can.
Yeah, perfect.
And then the 1 influence.
Yep. So I can't unpredictable because it was a dodge.
But it's only 3.
Bear with me 1 second. Let's have a look at it. Drawing activation. I was hoping to cheekily remove the poison from Boiler. Carry on.
So it's only the 3 attack defense.
4s and 1. Oh, there we go.
No.
There's the dice.
Poor cat. No. Well, don't pour. More. Well, anyway. That's Fahad done.
Still got a VP and some momentum, so it's not all bad.
Yeah.
Right, back to the butchers. Okay, so Boiler's going to go. Because he is in that rough ground there, he's going to charge, but he can only go 6 inches because of the -2. He is going to charge. I don't think I can quite get into base, so we're going to go there to there. Anything to declare?
I will declare very much so. A defensive stance and a counter. Let's dodge J-Car out of there.
So, attack 5 basic, 1 for Ox, and then 4 for the charge, and 1 full of creature. So, 5s, which is not nice. But you hurt Boiler's puppy, so Boiler really cares not, and gets the full playbook. So that is going to be the momentous 4 up to 5, thanks to the owner, and some bleed. I love baby Boiler so much.
J-Car's going to fall over again.
Is he dead?
He is.
Is that it? Oh!
5 damage.
And then, so that's going to be 2 more momentum, and because he's now got this new beautiful character play, I'm going to spend the other 2 and I'm going to lob an axe at Egret. So we are going to throw axe and I'm going to bonus time it. So 4s?
Yes.
Got her. So that, because of the owner, is going to be 4 damage and bleed. Boiler is so mean! Oh, you should not have killed that puppy. Yeah, so that's what, 8 VPs now, isn't it? Right. Back to the hunters. Well done, Boiler.
So, thinking that trying to put pressure on the Boiler now, going for a goal to try and get me back into the game, I'm going to activate Egret. She is going to take her jog to just here. She should be within 6 of Ox, as long as I don't tap him. Hoping for a hit with Flurry.
So needing 3s.
Needing 3s, I will spend a 2 influence for the Flurry.
Gets him.
Gets it.
Nice. So it's 2 damage on Boiler and Ox.
Yeah.
Both of them are already poisoned though. So.
Yeah.
small victories.
Because of that, I then get to do a lovely Swift Strikes dodge just to the edge of the 2-inch template there. And then at the end of my activation, I get back to the shadows. Buongiorno.
Brisket says, oh dear, I might be in trouble.
Back to the butchers that I think are now too far up the pitch.
Yeah, we left the ball behind. Since I can't get into the cover without taking a parting blow or anything, I'm just going to sit there with Brisket and look tough. She ain't scared. That is going to be it for the butchers, I think. You have just got, Zarola.
So, still with the plan of getting a goal back, I'm now going to put serious pressure on the ball. I've got Zarola left. I think the butchers have overcommitted themselves too far up the pitch. So, Zarola is just going to go for her basic jog, use her 2 influence to midnight off herself for another jog. So, there's the 2 influence. And there she goes.
Nice.
End of turn.
End of turn. So you are on 6 momentum?
I am
and
indeed.
I am on 5. So let's pick some cards. So just before I end the turn, Egret is taking 3 damage from her bleed there, and Boiler and Ox are both taking 2 from the poison, so they're slowly being whittled down. But there's not a lot snared on the pitch now, because everyone that was snared, I think, either died or managed to clear it. So yeah, we will now pick some cards. Okay, so the big reveal. I thought you might go for a 6 because I had both 7s. I shouldn't have said that, I've only played 1. Yeah, so it's going to be a roll off. So I've got a 2.
Do I trust my dice?
Well, I've only got a 2, so have faith. There you go, a 4. Cheeky 4. Are you going first?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I
yes,
thought
I
you
am.
might. So you can dodge with somebody first.
Well,
And put singled out on somebody first. I wonder who's going to get singled out.
well, let's do the easy option first.
Yep.
Hello, Poppet. And then the cheeky 4-inch dodge.
Get really boxer in.
Oh yeah. Let's not overshove for had. Hello, I know.
That lead is gone.
I want that
So,
goal.
sorry, I realised I wasn't filming that. Zarola came round there and we singled out Brisket. I am going to single out Egret, and my dodge is going to come from Ox because I want that aura where there's the dudes I want to kill. So, because I don't know where the other guys are coming back, at least I know where these guys are for now. So Ox is just going to dodge to there, so he kind of threatens here a little bit. And yeah, we will go to your influence allocation, Andy.
So, still going on the game plan of needing a goal to get back into it. I've gone very heavy round Brisket. It's 4 on Egret, 4 on Zarola, 1 on Fahad, and then loitering at the back going, we're not scared. I've put 1 each on Minx, J-Car and Theron.
Nice.
To the butchers.
Right, well, I have gone Shank coming back here with his stack of 4, knowing that he's going to be able to do something. Princess has nothing. 3 on Brisket. She's in a really bad spot at the minute, but with Andy going for a goal, I'm hoping he won't take her out before she can do stuff. Ox has got 3 just for a charge or, to get relevant, do something. 2 on Boiler because he likes throwing X's, and 1 on Gutter just so she can get to a place where she can threaten stuff in later turns. So we will go straight into the Hunter's first activation. I'm assuming over here.
So Ed was right. I will be going with Egret first. Let's try and get this goal and get back into the game. So let's not beat around the bush.
I'm going to counter it because with singled out, if singled out wasn't all, I would have no chance at all. But at attack 4, I can maybe get something here.
So attack 4, singled out makes it 6. Crowd out from Zarola 7. Crowd out from Fahad is 8.
Yeah. So 4s and 1.
4s and 1.
Oh man.
I are
Okay.
liking that. So that's a miss, and the 1 armour.
Yep.
We will go with the full playbook.
Yeah.
So we have a wrap of 2. Only really ideally needed the 2 because that's the momentous tackle. So we will take the 2 non-momentous damage from the first lot of the playbook.
Yep.
Wrapping round to the momentous tackle on the second lot of the playbook.
She does get poison as well because you've damaged her.
I do indeed. And we're doing damage.
Yep.
It's a 2-inch dodge, swift strike, which I think I will use to its full effectiveness. Let's
Don't move the camera.
let's mine the tokens. We know you're still singled out, but let's use the 2 bit. So let's make sure we are.
I think if you come in that way, I'm probably still going to be able to get this counter.
What's your melee, an inch?
Just an inch, yeah.
Just an inch.
Because obviously you can't dodge through my base, the angle you've got to come at
Yeah.
to get that way. The other option is obviously going round. You can just dodge away and run round the other way.
Well, there is that, yes. That would be logical.
Yeah, so putting that there, I know it kind of makes you go, yeah, that's the way I'm going. But
Yeah.
you can just run the other way, which I would.
I would
Because
too.
she's got a ball's gone on 2 or a tackle on 1. So
Yeah.
if I get the ball's gone, that's going to ruin the day.
So I'm going to take the 2-inch dodge to there.
Yep. So out of the inch, no counter for me, and you have a ball.
I do have a ball. And a blast and a laugh. I'm enjoying this so much. I'm enjoying it immensely, even with the bad dice. It's a good game so far. So, with that, I'm then going to have a wee sprint,
Yep.
circumnavigating round Fahad.
Yep. Do you want steppers?
I've got the steppers just here, my good friend. So we have a sprint of 8. Let's mind the ball and the influence and. In fact, yeah, the two smaller ones, quick. No. You have
It's gripping TV for the viewers at home.
all the widgets. So much widgets, so little time. So we go 2, 4, 6.
Yeah, so that gets you in, you tap in.
Gets
You can do it with the jog, to be fair.
Yeah, but then 3 wasted influence.
You can still snap fire or flurry. I mean, please flurry here.
No. Yeah, do you know what? Sorry, I will do the jog. So I'll keep that influence. So we'll have a wee jog
Yep.
with the ball, and
And you can be singled out as well. It's not
I'll do. Do I have to? Do I have to? Are they within 2 inches of each other? Oh, look at that. And they call it puppy love.
Honestly, if you want a trigger love creature, boil the nose.
Oh, yeah.
It's worth doing.
It's
worth it.
I mean, I'm hoping to take Princess out again. I want to be that evil.
It's 2 VPs, isn't it? If you take her out twice.
Yeah, I want to shoot the dog.
All right.
So we're gonna go with the flurry. We're gonna go risk it. So we're gonna go with the flurry.
Yep.
Let's bring that back in.
Yep. Cool. So she's defense 4.
Yeah.
Gets her.
Gets
2
her.
damage on the dog. Sad puppy. And she is poisoned. And Shank also takes 2 damage.
Yeah.
Where are you, Shank? 2 damage, and he is also poisoned. So that is less than ideal.
Yeah. And then with the 1 influence and the 1 momentum and the ever faithful thoughts I have in my dice, I'm gonna have
Take a shot.
I'm gonna have a shank at goal.
Yeah.
With the new rules,
So
I am
tap
at
in.
half distance.
Yep. So needing a 3. Good luck. Boom.
Oh,
Gets
it's
it.
almost a screamer,
Gets
but
the goal.
I'm happy with that. So
Yep.
I gain momentum for the goal,
Nice.
and then because I've done damage,
Oh yeah, of course.
we know she's there. I am going to
Bravely run away.
run away. I am going to roughly so much it hurts. Where to? Do you know what? I'm going to be a bit cynical. I'm going to go out that way.
Yep.
But hopefully, if I can stay in tapping range.
Yeah. Well, snapshot.
For
that's nice.
maybe a snapshot.
Yeah. Cool.
So we're going to go to there.
Yep.
And then watch as she gets charged by a very, very angry, full-influenced Shank.
Yeah. Right, I will kick it out and go back to the butchers. Okay, so kicking out the ball, white direction. It's going in the 4 by an inch. So it is going to go, basically, to there, which is not quite within an inch of Ox. Okay, so I will work out what I'm doing with the butchers and come back to that. So, I've just been informed I scattered that wrong. New Season 4 stuff, so it was an inch back that way. And instead of placing it sort of edge to edge, it's actually going to go sort of an extra bit. So, go to there, and then Ox can indeed snap the ball. So we will do that, and go back to the butchers. So I'm just going to go straight into it, I think. So, we are going to do Ox, who is going to pass the ball to Gutter, hopefully. Where is that dice tray? He is. So she is going to have the ball. I will have a momentum. I'm going to bank it. I think I'll keep her where she is. And then Ox will... in fact, no, you know what? We are going to dodge her 4 inches. Make it a safe ball. So, send her up there like that. Boop, boop. And then Ox is going to go. And he's going to charge someone. Who does he want to charge?
Egret singled out.
Yeah, I think it'd be rude not to charge the singled out Egret there. So, he's going to charge to that. He'll legendary, he may as well. So, legendary and charge into there. So, he is tack 7. And then 4 for the charge. So his legendary is -1 armour and +1 damage. So, right, he's looking for 4s and 1.
Well, -1 armour is 4s and 0.
Of course, yeah, 4s and 0. Come on, Ox. That is not fantastic. That's alright, actually. So that is 5. So that is going to be on the old Ox. A momentous 5 damage. Is that her gone?
Bye-bye. Yep, 5 left.
Ox, you... Oh, I didn't even put the singled out dice in. I wouldn't have wrapped anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that is a brutal charge from Ox there, taking out Egret. And getting me 2 momentum for that. So we're going to go back over to the Hunters.
So, got the goal last activation. Then pretty much Egret got wrecked.
Welcome to Ox Legendary.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, with the ball where it is, I'm probably going to lose in 1 or 2 ways. So I'm going to try and make it at least respectable, and if need be, Zerola and Fahad are going to go for Brisket.
Yeah.
With the singled out, it'll be rude not to.
Absolutely.
It'll make it semi-respectable.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go for it.
Who knows? I could miss the goal, so you know, who knows?
Well, exactly. So we will go with Fahad first.
Okay.
Or do we go with the embarrassment of the match? Do you know what? I'll go with Zerola first.
Zerola first, okay.
Zerola first, go with the mascot, take out. So, Zerola first. So, we've got Zerola with tack 5.
Yep.
2 for the single out. And 1 for Fahad joining her.
Yep.
You are, let's not drop dice, 4s and 1.
4s and 1.
4s and 1.
Yeah, nice.
So, nope. And 1 gives me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dear me. A non-momentous 2.
Yep.
Sorry, should have used that. Move that for the first one. So on to the second one.
Yep.
Same number of dice. 4s and 1 again. Oh,
That's so good that time.
so their misses and the 1 is 4. So we'll go with the non-momentous 2 again.
Oh, same as well. Yeah, fair enough.
So none as roll as damage is momentous, but she'll get a momentum hopefully when she falls on the floor. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm liking
Nice,
that a
yeah.
bit more. It's 5, so we'll go on to the non-momentous 3.
Yep.
Last attack from
Got 4 health left there.
Oh dear. So missy, miss, miss, miss. And an armour is a non-momentous 2, leaving her on 1.
Leave it on 2.
To which then I will chain link straight into Fahad,
Yeah.
and he'll have a nibble.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's only though tack 3, 2 for the singled out, and 1 for Zarola.
Yep.
4s and 1.
Not so great.
And the 1 will do 1
One
non-momentous damage.
Okay. Ooh, she's got 1 left. Can you do it? Pretty confident you can.
Yay, my dice. 3, 4, 5, so 6 dice, isn't it? 3, 2 for this one.
Yeah, got her.
Yeah. Got it with a... Was it 2 net hits?
Shit, yeah. 2 hits.
We will go with a momentous 1 and a dodge.
See you later, Brisket. Good game. All she did was pretty much stand there, hold the ball for a while. There was just no point countering. I just needed that momentum.
No. So try and get the kitty cat out of the way with his at least dodge. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. He's not moved, has he?
No, you've not used your Furious. You can still pile on into someone if you want to. What are you after?
Widgets, so ready widgets, my 8-inch widget. There it is, I found it now, typical. So he's going to dodge
move
to
that
there. And it'll be rude not to.
Charge boiler.
Charge boiler. Meow, 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 meow. And he'll have a pour at boiler.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it again because
Are you nicking on my Guild Ball dice?
No, I think these are all mine.
You
I
sure?
could be nicking yours.
You could
In
be.
fact, they don't look like
You
mine.
could be, you seem to have a mountain there. So
You
3 and then 4 for charging. Let's give Boiler a lovely nibble.
Yeah, so he's 4s and 1.
So
Not bad going.
no, and 1 will be a momentous 2 and a dodge.
Ouch. So boiler has only got 4 left there.
Eep.
Nice.
Back to you
Back to me.
to maybe close out the game.
Maybe. Hopeful. We will. Yep, so we're going to try for a cheeky gutter goal. She's going to jog round to there to get within her tapping. And she is going to buy a shot with a bonus time.
For the
So-
coin.
For the coin.
No pressure.
Now you've said that, it's definitely going to fail. Needing a 3. Oh, God. Oh, what a screamer.
Screamer
there we
to
go.
win the
So,
coin.
handshake.
Yeah.
Wow, triple screamer to win that coin. There we go. Isn't it pretty? And it's mine. Good game, dude. So guys, there we have it. The coin is mine. But hey, really good game. And to be honest, at the start of it, I thought it was going to be a very one-sided Butcher's game. But you really did start to claw it back towards the end when you got that goal and stuff. And I was kind of like, if I somehow miss this goal, I'm in real trouble here because I had a lot of really wounded players. Your wounded players are all off the other side of the pitch, and mine were, you know.
I think the best tactical substitution was my dice.
Yeah. To be fair, you've got 2 horrendous rolls in there, absolutely disgusting rolls, and I apologise.
Never apologise.
It's a dice game. But,
It's a dice game. Everyone at Godsticks knows that I am legendary for horrendous dice.
You'll have to get some weight balance next time.
I'm not that big. I'm not that cheating.
To be fair, they picked up towards the end though. You know,
They did.
Against some fours and ones, you were getting most of them.
Yeah.
So, you know, so man of the match for you?
Egret.
I was going to say, I think it has to be.
It has to be. She got the goal.
She was spreading that poison, which on surface value doesn't look a lot, but then it really was chipping away at my team because I wasn't bothering to clear it, getting a bit cocky, thinking, oh, I'm doing well here, I'm killing everyone, I'm in control of the game, and I really should have maybe focused a bit more on dealing with that poison.
Well, I mean, did you really have a turn where you had enough momentum to...
Yeah, I mean, the turn one, I'd stacked up a bit of momentum, and turn two, it was only, I think it was going into that last turn, where you were really ahead of me momentum-wise, because the new butchers, there's just so much momentous damage in there, really sort of churning out that damage, which was really nice, because it's exactly what you want from a playbook most of the time. So, for me, man of the match, I mean, Ox was great, but I think it's got to be Baby Boiler.
That close second note for Ox. That 9 damage on Theron.
Yeah. Oh no, that Gutter.
Gutter.
You know, I don't think I can pick because Shank did a lot. The only one that really didn't do anything. I mean, even Princess did something with Love Creature.
Well, yeah.
But Brisket didn't do anything. She held the ball for me. And I would have liked to see what she could do with the condition removal stuff, but you killed her before I could. So, yeah, so really, really enjoyable game. And thank you for the coin. I'm sure everyone at Wreckfield Ribbon and Wargaming will... it's a tongue twister. I've been practicing saying it on the drive here. Wreckfield Ribbon Wargaming.
Gobsticks.
Why
Gobsticks. Gobsticks.
Yeah, so I'm sure we're going to enjoy playing with this coin up until Vengeance when we lose it. Hopefully, we might not Vengeance. SteamCon.
Even though I only had it for one game and lost it, to actually just be part of it.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
To actually be part of it, and granted, I would like to see its journey.
Yeah.
I would very much also like to try and challenge it for it again sometime.
Well, I mean, you're down at the club fairly frequently now. Just give a shout to whoever's got it.
But no, pleasure. Absolutely,
really enjoyed it.
And going to the Free Cities draft again. Who were you going for?
Like I said at the start, champ for my butchers.
Champ for your
good
butchers.
all-rounder that's really going to get stuck in there.
Sorry, Flea.
Yeah, hey, it still counts. It still counts. So yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. But thanks again for coming down.
Congrats again.
Yeah, thank you. And cheers, guys. See you again next time.